How to get all of the codes in Terrain Game, because a lot of the codes in Terrain Game are very hard to find. One of them is pretty easy to find, or I'd say two of them are easy to find, but two of them are like an absolute nightmare to find. One is basically impossible, but the rest are just hard to enter in. Hello, Johnny Test. Alright. The first codes are in Nuketown, because Nuketown is very special. There's three codes that you can enter into Nuketown. The first one being the Riot Shield, which you can see the giver right there. If you have the Riot Shield code, which you can get from the tiny cabin in the basement, then when the nuke starts going off, numbers will appear around the door, and if you enter them in, like a keypad, and then click enter, the door will disappear, and you can walk in. And the exact same thing goes for this room right here. Inside here is night vision, and same thing, if you have the mansion code, which is in the attic, then codes will start appearing around here, except the mansion code in the attic is it's very complicated, that's what I'll say. So the Riot Shield code is in the basement of the cabin, and it's underneath this bed right here. And you can see the code 6442. Keep in mind you can only enter in the code when the nuke is about to go off and you hear the siren. So when you hear the siren, make sure you stick around and try to enter in the codes, but you'll have to be quick because it disappears pretty quickly. The next code is in the basement, or not basement, the next code is in the bunker, right down here. And the bunker will open when the nuke is about to go off. So when you hear the sirens, and don't try to run away when you hear sirens, try to get inside of the bunker, because that'll save you. You don't need the code to get in the bunker, but you will need the code to get the, you will need the code to get the lantern that is in there. It's a deluxe lantern, very bright, 978. Sadly, I can only enter when the nuke starts going off, and I can't really control how the nuke goes off. So I'll show you where to get the shed code, which is in the haunted mansion. It's very hard, fudge you. It's very hard to find. So yeah, you want to go up in here in the mansion, up here in the attic. Now you'll have to pay pretty close attention because it's very confusing how you get it. Or it's not very confusing, but it's just tricky. So in here, when you walk through that corridor, a little thing will walk by, and a jump scare will kind of trigger. And numbers will appear right here. Oh my god, go away. Here we go. Alright, so numbers will appear right here, and you'll have to be quick. Oh, the nuke's going off. Let's go to it quick. Alright, so as you can see, I forgot what the code was, but see all the numbers? And you can see the numbers on here. And then, as long as we just wait, the door will open, and it's opened. And then right here, what was it? 978? Yep, 978. So you get the deluxe lantern, which looks like this, and it's a lot brighter. So anyways, let me show you around in the mansion. So, what I was saying earlier, you have to walk through that little corridor in the mansion, and that way you can get the code to appear by triggering the jump scare. Oh my god, it's dark. Let me go up. There we go. Alright, so you have to be very quick because it despawns fast. Oh, go, 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 go. 2775. Keep in mind, all of the codes are random. So that is the shed code, and that gives you night vision. And the last code is in the school. Let me go to the school. Alright, now the school, I've already opened, and it gives you the electric gun, which it lets you turn on the power boxes. If you can find a power box, then you can turn on power in that area, and it does not harm players or killers / monsters, but I'll show you where you can find it. That is scary. I don't like that noise. Oh, it's dark. It's still dark. The code for the school is up here in this top floor. You'll have to keep going, and you see how it ends here, and there's just a ton of empty space right here. You can enter in through here, and you'll see this hanging guy. Ooh, bye-bye. And that is the code. So that's all of the codes. That's all of the terrain game codes in the game. I hope that's helpful because they're really hard to find. At least some of them, they're not very obvious, I'll say. Well, that's all for now, so bye-bye.